Hello everybody, I'm Catriona Morten and I'm a Sensorimotor Psychotherapist, and I'd like to talk to you today about Sensorimotor Psychotherapy and why it's so different from normal talking therapy. When we go into talking therapy, we're asked what happened to us. We often have to tell the story of what's happened, and often we'll be asked what we feel about that, what we think about that. The problem with that is that we can tell the story over and over and over again, and it doesn't necessarily change how we've been affected by that thing. In Sensorimotor Psychotherapy, we work with the way that we've been affected by the experiences that we've had, the things that we've been through, because all of these things leave an imprint on our body. Everything we do, every experience we have, we experience it through our body. We feel it. That's how we know if we like something, because we know how it makes us feel and how we react and respond to something that we don't like. We feel it, we get a response, a reaction. All of these things leave a body memory. Our bodies hold memory. They hold patterns of behaviour. They are the ones that enact all the coping mechanisms that we do. So we have to work with what the body is telling us. What we do in sensorimotor work is we help people tune into and listen to what their body is actually telling them. It's a bottom-up approach. Talking therapy is a top-down approach, and we don't include what the body's telling us. Most of what we do is unconscious. I'm making unconscious movements all the time with my hands. I know I talk with my hands a lot. My hands express what I'm saying. Everybody's body does the same thing. Everybody's body has a way of narrating and expressing what they're doing. Everybody has unconscious memory. Those are the things that are really, really important into unlocking the meaning behind our experiences, the reason that we do things, the reason that we have difficulty relating to people or just carrying out tasks. Everything that we feel in our body. We can make it operate and do things and go to classes, but we're not really taught how to listen to it and what it's actually telling us. If we're just asked to talk about our experience, our memory changes over time and we alter our narrative and our dialogue, and it can be different as we go down the years, and we make sense of things using our head. We're only ever taught to use our head all the way through school. Do you ever remember any time being asked, I wonder what your body thinks about that? What do you feel in your body? We might notice certain gestures that people do, we might point them out, but we never ever give any thought to, I wonder what that's about. So when I'm working with someone, I'm using my body, I'm tuned into my body to tune into their body, and I'm watching every little movement, every gesture, every direction that somebody looks in, and I'm looking for patterns, I'm looking for responses that the body's making. And to feel anything and to connect to anything, we've got to be able to feel and connect to our body. And in order to do that, we have to learn how to listen to our body. I teach people how to listen to what the body's telling them, how their extremities, their arms and legs feel, how their shoulders feel, how they're breathing, what they can feel in their stomach. When they start to talk about a certain thing, they might look in a particular direction. Their body might move away, orientate towards something else. Those things are all there for a reason. The problem with talking therapy is a lot of people do not want to go and talk about really painful, difficult, embarrassing, humiliating experiences they've had. They don't want to do that. In sensorimotor work, we don't have to. It allows us to do so much more than just talking about things. It allows us to identify our attachment styles, how those things play out in relationships. It allows us to notice how we relate to ourselves and how we meet our own needs, how we can identify what our needs are, and the difficulties that we encounter when we do these things. It also allows us to look at our boundaries, our lack of boundaries, what makes it so difficult to have a boundary or to maintain a boundary. It allows us to look at the self-limiting beliefs that we have, the things that really lie at the core of us that can interrupt the way that we function, how successful we can be, how much we want to be seen or hide. Sensorimotor work allows us to really slow these things down, to notice all the little missing pieces in between, all the unsaid things. So it's way more than just understanding the traumas and healing from the trauma that we've had, which is really, really important. But it also allows us to get a new blueprint for the way that we do things, so we can really be the best version of ourselves, to know what it is that we want to do, how we want to be. So it really does offer you such a holistic way of doing things, and it's natural. Our bodies, our nervous systems, they want to be settled. So Sensorimotor Psychotherapy allows you to really be the best version of yourself. So if you've enjoyed this video, then give us a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and send us any comments. We really hope that this has been useful, and we look forward to seeing you again next time. Bye!